word? Summoning
Really?
is complete. What is it? Yes, my lord. What? Righto. What is it? Off I go then.
There's a ton here.
Our forces are under attack. What does the shadow darkness guide this metal? What is a soul? The frozen throne. For now, no play. Our forces are under attack. Time is progressing as the shadows do. Our town is under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Why would you go in closer to them? Okay, I was hoping that thing could handle it. I was expecting too much of it.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Ah, it actually did start actually killing them.
Tired of waiting. Speak. The dead shall serve king. I have heard the restless dead, the wings guide me. Our town is under attack. Yes, my lord. Or word.
Go down. Go down.
Our forces are under attack. I serve only the frozen throne. What does the shadow? Our forces are under attack. I have heard the summons.
Yeah, should be careful about doing the good shots when I also do that attack. There's a fair chance they'll, you know, say if I do the fire or the star bombard, it seems like there may be a chance that the enemies won't get hit with it if I'm after launching them up into the air with spikes. you notice how all my units are moving away from them, as if they can't be targeted. Yeah.
I wish only to serve. My fate is sealed. Our forces are under attack. What does the shadow do? The restless dead await. Dead shall serve. What does the shadow do? My might cannot
Take down.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, my lord. What is it? Our forces are under attack. Yes, my lord. More work. Off I go then. Yes, my lord. All right.
Do it.
My might cannot be matched. What does the shadow will? I have heard the dead shall serve. What does the shadow will?
It's a fucking traffic jam.
Our forces are under attack. The restless cannot what we do. We don't wait. Speak. I have heard the sudden. What does the shadow darkness guide? Our forces are under attack.
Just need to take a drink.
What does the shadow forward? Off I go then. Yes, my lord.
We've got this. We have this mission down. We just need to actually have 5 minutes of uninterrupted mining. Nice. Well, it's less 5 minutes of uninterrupted mining, it's more 5 minutes of uninterrupted lumbering, but whatever.
As the shadow will. What needs revealing? My sight is yours. I have arrived at might cannot be matched.
I wonder if killing those priestesses on the previous mission did anything. Without the game, like, pointing shit out, I wouldn't know. Oh, shit.
What does the shadow darkness guide me?
I'm gonna be taking some losses here, but it's nothing I can't replace. Okay. Burp. Wish you could mark off trees not to deal with.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay, with that bit on with this bit opened up, they're kind of focusing on trying to get in there. So what I'm thinking is, burp. I'm just gonna camp out on their doorstep now, like a very aggressive hobo. Can only hope that doesn't aggro the whole pack, but yes.
What is it now? Yes, my lord.
Actually, that's one way. This is one point I could. No, with the road here, that could not set up a defense. I was thinking it could be a jackass and just have a full-on defensive wall right here, if I had enough time to set it up, but I won't. And okay, one of the gold mines is nearly gone. The other one will last the rest of the mission.
What does the shadow will?
My might cannot be matched.
Our town is under attack.
Forward. Yes, my lord.
Our forces are under attack.
What we do? We done waiting.
The dead shall serve.
We done waiting.
Our forces are under attack.
Forward. What is it? What? All right.
My might cannot be matched. It is fitting. Cheeky.
Our forces are under attack.
We done waiting. Proceed. Suffer not.
Ah, this is why things felt really goddamn slow.
I'll play along. That may work. I'll play along.
Our forces are under attack.
I will wait.
What does the order say?
Jesus. It feels so much... I'm just not used to now. Now I'm just not used to playing it on very fast. Which is what used to be the only speed I would play it on. But these campaigns have forced me to put it on slower. Then I get so much used to it. Now this feels ridiculous, but...
Our gold mine has collapsed.
Eat.
My life for Nezu. I cannot summon there. I cannot summon there. I cannot summon there. I gladly obey. I will.
Us hear and obey.
I gladly obey. Our forces are under attack.
Ugh. Okay, bridge guard's down.
What does the shadow
Cannot be matched.
summon this summon?
We done waiting.
25,000.
Yes, my lord. What is it?
Okay, let me switch this down to slow so I can get stuff going.
Yes, my lord. What?
Something feels off. Ventus must be up to something. Servants, move out and destroy her once and for all.
This better. Let darkness guide me. I shall be your eyes. I'll look into it. What needs revealing? My sight is yours. I go unseen. I shall be your eyes.
For a moment there, it seemed like they did actually acknowledge
Sight is yours.
these guys' presence. That's what they did anyway. Chosen the mistress, lead enforcers. They can't upgrade their armor. These can. That means the lead enforcers have higher health and damage, but much lower armor. Yeah, actually, travel time is going to be a big boon for us. Like, this is a real flood of enemies, but... and this is going to be not a grind for us to try and deal with, but... every second they're over there, the second they're not fighting us.
The restless dead awaits.
I serve only the frozen.
What does the shadow hold?
My might cannot
As
match
the shadow, the restless dead await.
Oh great, and of course the normal attacks that still have to go through.
Our town is under attack.
Seriously. Ah, magnificent. Yeah, this is just a victory lap, so...
Our forces are under attack.
oh no, they're actually hitting up every base. Okay, hide over here or something, I don't know. Let's hold off on making annals, yeah?
Yes, my lord.
Our town is under attack. What does the shadow dead order serve?
Oh, and it's done. Some of them will still be on fire, but they'll be stoned. Don't worry, they're presumably not dead. Move, think, wonderful. Never. The colors stop. This is not the result I expected. Half of them are dead, and survivors will be better off dead. Most can't talk or even think talk properly talk or even think anymore. They will never recover from this. The ones who survive behave like hatchlings. I've never seen anything like this. Killing them will be a mercy. Have the demon legions ever done anything like this? I've heard about soldiers of other legions who unleash magical plagues and brain diseases, but never seen this myself. I prefer to face my enemies in battle instead of this. A wretched priestess without information from us. So much for incapacitate. I should flare alive for her trickery. It's beyond my understanding why any creature would willingly consume this plant. Consumption that leads to addiction that leads to this. Mortals are fools. We should go to Prentice. Hara and Quernus are probably waiting for us. Though I'm not sure if Quernus is even capable of understanding her current situation. Oh, so much lotus. Never stop. Stop. Oh, so much joy. Behold the mighty Quernus. I can smell heavenly. Smell of... How pathetic. This babbling lowborn should never stood in your way, mistress. She was never worthy. She can't even handle a bit of black lotus. I feel cold. Empty, cold, must have more. Need more, please. Give me more, mistress. She'll make a fine slave. Just keep her under affected black lotus. However, I think I will send her to Soriana until I've found a use for her. Ah, my lord Onision. The battle went well, did it not? The lowborn have been defeated and my race is united once more. Leave us. Now. Wonder how its mount fared. I did what was asked of me, Lord Onision. You're not satisfied with the result. You haven't been honest with me, Penthus. You told me you would incapacitate them. You lied to me. You just killed hundreds of your people and reduced the rest to gibbering husks, drooling with dead eyes. Forgive me, Lord Onision, but I never lied to you. I believe that the details about Strength Black Lotus will not interest you. I acted with your permission. If we had not done this, you would simply kill them and raise them as your servants. Now you can still raise half of them as your servants, the other half can work as slaves for my people, allowing more of us, the loyal servants of the Divine One, to serve his divine will. Let me be clear, Penthus. If you do something like this again, if you would hold information from me again, I will find someone else to fulfill the wishes of the Divine One. Am I understood? Of course, my Lord Onision. My sincerest apologies. It won't happen again. Aaron, take Khazar, take Penthus and let her open the hidden chambers of the mistress for you, so you can obtain the artifact Aradan wanted you to obtain. I'll meet you outside the Dark Elven City. My Lord Onision. Time is of the essence, Penthus, and only one of your kind can open the hidden chambers. Lead the way. Of course. Please follow me. I wouldn't really want... In case she pulls something, I was so worried I wasn't recording or something was botched. In case she pulled something, I would be concerned of leaving him alone with her. Yes, that only took an hour 45 or what have you. Interlude, Orders of the Watcher. After successfully dealing with Quernus, Onision and Haran returned to the surface. Haran. Wasn't that the name of the city from the first Dying Light? How fitting for the member of an undead faction. Just finished cleaning my glasses. It's a little off. What time is it too? I'm heading to bed after this. So, Onision and Haran returned to the surface to report to Aradan. They were accompanied by Penthus and an army of her most devout followers of the Lorena family. At their initial meeting with Aradan, the Dark Elves had immediately fallen to their knees, praying to the Divine One, Aradan, and asking the Watcher of Arkain for his blessings. They were quick to cast aside the idea of a goddess, and would instead call him only Divine One from now on. As a reward for their loyalty, Ardon allowed them to form the Lyrana Nexus, combining the deadly but yet living forces of the Lyrana family with the unliving legions of the Undead, with Pentis as its leader. Welcome, Nasian and Haran Tal-Kazar. I am pleased with the success of your mission. Not only have you been able to bring me the artifact I asked you to acquire, but also added the Dark Elves to our ranks. Yes. What is this artifact you wanted anyway? It is a Scepter of Death, an artifact that the god of death created prior to his own demise. It is capable of channeling the very essence of death itself. The power of this scepter could make anyone who approached the entrance to Dead Mountain die in the blink of an eye. If that is the case, why have you not used it earlier? There was no need to. Most were too scared to enter the mountain anyway, for none of them returned regardless. It was used to manipulate the mortals into not caring about one cursed mountain, and focus on other things instead. Having people die when they try to enter the mountain without any sign as to what caused the sudden death would have been suspicious and counterproductive to what I wanted to achieve in the past. Now that we have demons on our doorstep and have constructed strong, hard-to-miss defenses on Dead Mountain, I believe that such things are no longer important, for the time being, at least. Indeed. So the Dark Elves have served a purpose. Should I give the order to destroy them and raise them to turn the new Lyrana Nexus into an actual Undead Nexus? You'll do no such thing. As I've already told you, I do not wish for all life to be destroyed. They are scheming, power-obsessed mortals with an unhealthy addiction to plants that care little for anything else than themselves. So no matter of time, they'll decide that serving you is not going to be profitable in the long run. I'm aware that their behavior reminds you of demons, but you need not worry. They may scheme among themselves, but betraying me is the one thing they'll never do. If you are the creator, then what about the normal elves that live in the little forest kingdom? I did not get the impression that they were your subjects or worshipped you like the Dark Elves do. They are descendants of the Dark Elves that I hadn't sealed beneath the Dead Mountain. They were outcasts at hidden forests. I decided to let them live. No reason to harm them. And I made sure that they forgot where they came from. Their Dark Elven heritage is not recorded in their history. Master, why did you seal the Dark Elves inside the Dead Mountain in the first place? If I'd allowed them to roam freely, they would have enslaved the younger races in my name. I did not want that to occur, so I wish to have Arkain and its races decide their own fate, without my interference. I would only interfere when necessary. At that time, I foresaw that I would need them again in the future, so I sealed them away. Your seal did not prevent orcs from getting inside, it seems. Yes, it is intriguing that some orcs had apparently been able to enter the tunnels, shortly to defeated their invasion so long ago. For a long time, the seal only prevented creatures from leaving the tunnels, not entering. I had to preserve my strength at the time of its creation, not expecting anything to get inside and actually survive. The orcs have a troubling history of accomplishing deeds I do not wish them to accomplish. Why did he help them in the first orc book, then? Why did he help them? They are rather annoying creatures. Still, it feels ridiculous that they think they had to thank our master for saving their lives. Them worshipping Aradon is interesting. I would not have helped them survive in tunnels if I had known that they were there in the first place. Of course not, Master, but the creatures seem to be rather persistent about this. They thought you had sent us to test them. I assume they may have observed the devotion of Dark Elves and believed that they also had to worship me. Cargo cult. It matters little. In the end, these cave orcs lost much power since you journeyed into tunnels. Few that are left will be no issue for Dark Elves to deal with. They are irrelevant. I assume we should carry out the next part of your plan then, Master. Yes. In order to proceed, I need you to bring me the Mask of Illusions. It is located in the capital of Tehran, which is currently under siege by Parian rebels. Take Sir Doris, the Flesh Terror, and Sister Pentis with you. Rebels, you say? The humans are wasting no time continuing their internal conflicts. How typical. Yes, it appears that the arrival of the Golden Guard from the other side of the Great Sea would increase hostilities within the human ranks. It's only a matter of time until they fracture even further. We will only watch this for the time being. However, I believe that the people in the capital of Tehran could be persuaded to give us what we want freely if we dealt with their attackers. They are growing desperate. They might even betray their guild mage. I'm leaving this to you and the Rohir Nexus, Ran Handir. Of course, Master. One more thing, Ran Handir. The mortal called Garden Bloodclaw has been sent to deal with the rebels. If you come across him, I want you to take a look at him. I want to know more about the magic he uses. Pentis will assist you. As you wish, Master. Nasian, you accompany Queen Kira, the eastern part of the Elven Kingdom. The elves there are demon worship. The elves there are demon worshippers that managed to hide from the eyes of the mortals. They're going to try to sabotage the combined defense efforts of the humans. If they succeed, it will heavily cripple the human defenses. We cannot allow the humans to fall because of their blindness. I remember the infiltration of the Elven Kingdom. Cassadar wanted to hold the remaining infiltrators back until the end of the invasion. It would be a pleasure putting an end to one of his plans. Saphira will catch up with you later. In the meantime, Crom, you will take the Skeleton Legion to the mountains at the border of Silria. Demons are trying to invade the Southern Kingdom to open a new front. Do not let that happen. That to happen. With pleasure. Good. That will be all then. This is where we part ways for the time being then. It has been an interesting experience to work alongside you, Haran Tal Khazar. Look forward to our next encounter. You may call me Haran the next time we meet. I wish you success in enforcing the will of the Watcher, Arnasian. I think he was already calling him Haran. Or who was calling him Haran? Or was that just the description on one level? I have no idea anymore. But yeah, everyone only talked about 5 chapters. Everyone wrote up like commentary only for 5. And this did seem oddly short. Like, I remember seeing the number of maps to it. And it was short. That's including interludes and anything else. Epilogues. Now I'm just puzzled, like, how many missions are there left? Is it indeed only 5? Is this the last mission? Or... were they just writing up reviews for what they'd done so far, and they'd all coincidentally only done 5? It feels like there could easily be 4 more missions to go, you know? The demons have some plan to obliterate the mountain. That's one mission. Then the different missions they've all been assigned right now. So... we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Chapter 5. It's just bugging me, because it's just like, this is really short, but there's implications it's going to be longer. Is some of the stuff going to be handled off screen, or, you know what? You know, what's the deets? Chapter 5. Hunter and Prey. In the mountains between Silria and the northern kingdoms of Carol and Duor, the demons of the Soul Eater Legion attempt to fight their way through the defences to reach Silria, then to open a new front to further weaken the human defensive efforts. To their dismay, they've not been very successful due to the arrival of the powerful Golden Guard. These Imperials support the Stone Lord dwarves in defending the mountains. However, the demons have now obtained reinforcements. Therefore, Quram and Skeleton Legion of the Sarak Nexus, supported by agents of the Rohir Nexus led by Lady Heya, have set up camp right in these mountains, intending to put an end to the demonic attacks. Your lads were quite to help in taking down that attack. Still, they're persistent. They'll be back soon. Let them come again and again. The Golden Guard will not be brought down by some demonic scum. Heh, I like you, Imperial. You have the right spirit. You have to remind me why the Royals aren't here to defend their own damn borders, and instead rely on your Golden Guard. Rely on your Golden Guard and us instead. That incompetent King Sauron claims that the conflict against centaurs is keeping his forces occupied. Think that the Knights of Selria think themselves to be the most powerful knights in the kingdoms, just ridiculous. The morons can't even deal with a bunch of horsemen. Let them fight it out. Whoever wins that war, if you can even call that laughable excuse of conflict that is, it's not going to be of any use or harm. And the others are too busy fighting against demons. Or, recently, also amongst themselves. Again. Ha. And the Royals wonder why we dwarves for you Imperials over them. Captain, a word? Saint Lorraine, what are you doing here? You should... I go where I'm needed, Captain. And I feel that I'm needed here. I can feel that great danger is on its way here. That'll be the next wave of demons then. You heard her, lads. Let's kick some more demonic arse. Back to your positions. Let's make the High King proud. I think there's a typo there on position. Saint Lorraine, the men are humbled by your presence, but I must ask you to return safe to your chambers. Oh, High Lord would not want any harm to. I'm aware of your feelings, Captain. I feel the wrath of the High Lord if any harm befell me. Do not despair, I'll not be harmed. But you need to hear my warnings. Another evil's afoot. We must be prepared. Of course, Saint Lorraine. I'll tell my men to remain vigilant, but please heed me. Must be brought back to safety. It only hurt the morale of my men if one of the most revered maidens of the High Lord was hurt. We'll continue this conversation once the demons have been dealt with. Captain. Guards, please escort the maiden to our chambers. Now that this has been dealt with, let's go kick some demonic arse. You could listen to her for 5 fucking seconds. Lord Illison, I think. You're not supposed to think, you stupid, worthless creature. You clearly were unable to force your way through the defenses on your own and made it necessary for me to take command personally. Lord Hasratian has had enough of your excuses and failures. We'll break through the mortals' defenses and attack Selria. Lord Hasratian, I was under the impression that our orders came from Lord Cassider himself, not from that arrogant relic Hasratian, who believes he has any influence in Selria Legion. What a joke. No wonder this entire mission has been nothing but a failure so far. This is all just a plot of that old fool, a desperate attempt to prove his worth to the rest of the Legion. I won't die for her. Dead. Anyone else? I thought so. It appears as though Abera's little minions have found their way into the armies of Lord Hasratian. Right, well then, so be it. If the little bitch wants it this way. I want that every demon who swears allegiance to Iberia to be sent with the first wave. If they actually somehow survive, it must be through treason. That means, if they return alive, I want them killed. Did I make myself clear? Yes, Lord Aselian. Good. I'll give you one last chance to prove your word. We will first get rid of Iberia's pets, and then destroy the mortals. Fail me and know that there will be consequences beyond your simple understanding of the most painful punishments. Lord Aselian, it appears as if an army of the dead has managed to set up camp not far from here while we were preparing our attack. Undead, here. They are here to stop us, no doubt. Press the attack and send some of our forces to keep them occupied. Not allow either that wretch Iberia nor some walking, rotten corpses to disturb Lord Hasratian's plans. The demons have noticed our arrival, Lord Crom. It's only a matter of time until they try to attack us. However, the ground forces would first have to break through the lines of the humans and dwarves. The humans and dwarves on the other hand have no idea we are here. As long as we keep our distance, it will stay that way. Well, we're not here to just stand around and collect resources. We're here to defeat the demons, so we'll have to move out sooner or later. There is a way. In the east, behind the human garrison, the demons are trying to break through the trees to attack humans from behind. We could use this path ourselves. I'd expect the demons have prepared a strong defense behind those trees. Neither of the demons here knows anything about strategy. Wouldn't attempt such a maneuver without making sure that it won't be used against them. In that case, it is either attacking the garrison humans or dwarves, alerting them of our presence, or going through defense of the demons, or relying entirely on our flying creatures. We should expect heavy resistance either way then. Perhaps there is an easier way to deal with this, my dear Lord Crom. Is that so? Have you received words from your spy then? Yes, Lord Crom, I believe that I am able to make the humans and dwarves become more offensive, rather than having them only defend their bases while the demons attack them. You have my attention. Speak. The maiden. According to my spies, a powerful angelic, as soldiers of Gongari call their priestesses, who have been chosen by their High Lord and been turned into ugly monstrosities, as a reward for services in this area, seem to worship this thing. As disgusting as this saint of theirs may be, she could be useful to us. If something happened to her, they may call upon their allies to take revenge and move out themselves. However, I believe that it would serve us better if we didn't just kill her. That wouldn't make the mortals desperate. I think we should abduct her instead. If we can do this without the mortals realizing we're even here, we'll tingle the demons and fight even harder to free her. What exactly do we know about these angelics, apart from them being chosen? Not much. Soldiers of Gongari claimed that they drank holy water and drops of blood from their High Lord, from some golden cup, and that gave them their powers. Blood of an Arkainian. Nonsense if you ask me. They're probably just some race of demi-humans from the Empire with a natural connection with light magic. These fairy tales are just that, fairy tales. Told the priestesses to make them obedient servants of their High Lord, hoping that one day they too will be chosen. Whatever the case, we will capture this angelic creature and bring its corpse to the Master, who will want to examine it. I assume you have a plan on how to get that creature out of the fortress without us being discovered by the mortals. My agent, the possessor Ross, sounds ready to abduct her. He's been able to infiltrate her personal guard without being found out. Impressive. All I need is your permission to do it. I knew that you and your Rohirrim Nexus agents would come in handy. Very well. Do it, and let us get to work then. Saint. Captain. Saint Lorraine, she's gone. Just gone. Gone? You imbeciles, how could this happen? I don't know, sir. It must have been the demons. Let's take her back. If the demons use our unholy magic to taint her. Orders are stop the demons. Given the new situation, we'll use a more offensive approach. Prepare for battle. I don't really see why you care so much about that gal, but so words sound with you. Especially means kicking the demons out of this area. To arms, men. As long as you do not attack the bases of the Golden Guard and Dwarves, they'll not actually attack your base. Which completes side quests, you can ignore the central Golden Guard base. The Skeleton Legion Stark Nexus spices all kind of flesh. Their doctrine is that all flesh must be removed and all must be naught but bones in the end. To fulfill their plans, the Stark Nexus will first destroy all living things in the air, not just demons. While Crom cannot let them destroy the entirety of the mortal forces, destroying most of them will grant Stark Nexus access to a massive amount of corpses, which could be turned into a massive army of bones, increasing power to the Stark Nexus. Of course, spies from a Rohirrim nexus might see things differently, believing that they could obtain more insight and knowledge from the mortals to improve their usefulness. Grom has to choose which nexus he wants to empower. We'll just focus on beating up the demons. The Soul Eater Legion is attempting to break into Silria to divide the mortal lines of defense. The Watcher commands that their advance is put an end. In order to do so, Crom and Maya have to destroy all demon gates and kill their local leader, the Soul Eater Legion. Black Kuras. 10% 6 strand. In life, Maya had refused to wear armor and only wore dresses that would help show her beauty. While her vanity remained even after her death, Maya now wears armor rather than dress. The armor has been enchanted with black magic to empower not only its wearer, but those who fight next to her. Call handmaidens for a minute. 675 hit points. 675 hit points. Deals 28 to 36 damage. 6 seconds. Fallen Maiden. And there it's called Call Handmaiden. And this is Handmaidens. The plural annoys me because I kept thinking I'll get more than one person. So reanimate dead, corrosion aura, deck coil and that.
I serve only the frozen throne.
Deck rip mobilizes target unit for 31 seconds and deals 40 damage per second. 31 seconds. Huh. Power of Death. It's a heal, very expensive. Crack, experienced archery, dark arrow. And he has no items and choose only one. Meaning we'll be actually pretty weak in this. Vulture Rider. Can learn Dark Arrow. Dark Arrows, as long as they aren't changed, are Sylvanas' move that makes enemies killed under its effect come back as skeletons. So, Skelepult, long-range siege weaponry, effective against buildings but still invulnerable, can learn Plague Bombs, poisons the ground, Annihilator. Oh, we saw those before. Definitely want to give them a try. Never got to use them, we merely saw them. Skullmancer, Spirit Link, Skull Missile, and Silence. Bone Mender, abolish magic, mend, and soul armor. Oh, there's hunters. Improved arrowheads. Yeah.
Time is fleeting.
Her lips have been removed. Nightmare Lady, indeed. But anyway, yeah, it's actually, it's just 4 now. I'm gonna hit the bed. But we finally moved on. We finally made progress. And I'll save here, but I'll be restarting this mission anyway. I've dawdled far too long. Good resources here. May only need the one base. Maybe. But yeah, apparently as long as I don't attack these people, they'll completely let me be. Then again, moving into their base may count as attacking. So, meh.
What needs revealing?
So I have to watch my step. So, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you join me again soon. Till then.